Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. A black woman and her daughter were walking on the street in South Miami-Dade, Florida, when a man called one of them a whore and then threatened them with a shotgun. So she called the police. And then this happened to 26-year-old Daima Loving.
Just calm down.
You know what? She needs to be corrected, if anything.
Calm down.
All right?
Why do I have to be corrected when my life was just straight? And my daughter's sick. I just want to go to the store and charge my phone.
Please stop. She didn't even do nothing.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
What the heck? I am. What the? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Do not touch me.
She's not doing nothing.
I wanted to call my kids. I just said I wanted to call my kids. My phone is dead. What do you not understand? I got a gun pointed in front of me, and my kid is sick. I'm stressed out. I need to go call my children.
D. Ramos?
I need to call my kids.
What's his name?
I don't understand.
D. Ramos? Ramos, officer, what's your name, please? I'm asking you.
We're busy right now. Who
can I talk to right now, please?
Please do not let me touch you.
I'll get you out.
Can you touch me? Can you help me up?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Really?
Does anybody have a cage?
Really?
Well, who can I speak to?
Adri, get my hair. Adri's getting my hair in my purse. Can you give me a second?
Move.
Can I grab her purse, please? Why does he have to handle her like that? She didn't do anything wrong.
But when he's giving her orders and saying that he's being disorderly, she needs to calm down.
But she wasn't being disorderly, though. She wasn't being disorderly. I had the video. No, it's just him thinking he could use his authority to do what he wants to do, and that's not cool. And this shit is gonna get dealt with. Like, y'all not gonna keep abusing your authority like that.
Okay, let's be clear. A gun was pointed at Daima Loving. She shocked and stunned. Cops arrive, tell her to calm down, and then take her down. Miami-Dade Police Director Juan Perez immediately suspended one of the officers who is yet to be named. Demetrius, you're there in Florida. We always talk about crazy stories that happen. It's always Florida. But this is an example that black people have to deal with. Here is a black woman who calls the cops for help, and then she's the one who's handcuffed and put into a squad car.
In this particular incident, we see video proof of what happened in this particular encounter. And I would say from what I've saw that there was unnecessary aggression used by that police officer. There should definitely be an internal investigation, an internal review of this particular officer, why he did what he did. And I think he should be dealt with appropriately.
Greg, we consistently see white women yell, cuss, act a fool, and the cops are calm and they listen to them. But it was as if 0 to 60, boom, we're about to take you down, put the cuffs on you, because she wouldn't calm down.
The rules of engagement of non-whites are clear, and the rule of engagement of black people are clear by the police. Treat us like animals. See, the sad thing about this for police forces all over this country is as follows, and history shows us this. There's going to come a time when the police roll up, somebody's going to blow one of their brains out. There's going to come a time when people, as you heard the young lady say at the end, y'all going to stop abusing your authority. And that time will come when it's clear that law enforcement cannot police itself, when the criminal justice system or the judiciary, and we just saw another judge confirmed today on the Fourth Circuit, replacing, on D.C. Circuit, replacing Brett Kavanaugh. Trump just got her through. It's going to come a time when people decide to take the law in their own hands because the law has failed them. We're getting too close to this now, Roland. Every show, it seems, you got a video like that. And at some point, somebody's going to decide that they would rather be judged by 6 than carried by 4 cops. And that's just going to judged by 12 rather than carried by 4 cops. And that's just the reality. American history shows us that.
Daima Loving talked, Lauren, to the Miami New Times. And this is what their lead. Dima Loving and her friend Adriana Green had just left home in South Miami-Dade when a neighbor began shouting insults at them. Loving, who is 26 years old, and Green, age 22, said they planned to run errands when Green's 50-year-old neighbor called the women whores. Loving and Green say they ignored the insult at first, but then, when the abuse continued, Green threw a plant into the yard of the neighbor, identified in police reports as Frank Tum. That's when Loving says Tum, who is white, pulled out a shotgun and said he would shoot my burnt black ass face off my neck. They feared for their lives, called 911, and went to a safe place. 5 cops showed up, and then Officer Alejandro Geraldo pulled up. Quote, he started interrogating us like we were the suspects. I asked if he could escort us back to my friend's house so I could put my phone on a charger and call my children. I had just had my life threatened and was terrified. He was so rude and aggressive from the get-go. He kept telling me I needed to calm down, but I was so scared at the moment. She then says that you can hear him saying the woman needs to be Baker acted. Baker acted. Apparently, that is a mental hospital there in Florida, Lauren.
Well, I mean, let's see what happens next. My prediction would be that all the cops involved in this will be suspended with pay and will be cited in some way, probably not something harsh, but, you know, it's so ridiculous and outrageous. It's a particularly ridiculous example because they, of course, are not the suspects.
Let me interrupt you, Lauren.
Yes?
Police reports show that after stopping to arrest Loving, officers did not detain the neighbor, Tom, who pulled a gun on the women.
Yeah, so...
Because he's one of them.
Yeah. Basically, obviously, this is a pretty incredible example of stereotyping by members of the law enforcement community in Florida. And it really is a strong example of what happens when you stereotype people for effectively nothing. But I'll be very surprised if the cop, particularly the guy that got physical with her right away, doesn't get punished in a fairly severe way. It will depend on how long he's been on the force and how long that particular police union, how strong that particular police union is. But that's the type of thing that one could lose their job over because it's so outrageously stupid.
Well, and the point that I keep saying over and over and over again, that officers are supposed to be de-escalating.
Right.
Most times when it comes to black people, they are escalating a situation. And so we'll certainly be following this story to see what happens next.
All right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
All right, folks, calling all HBCU alumni, students, and leaders enter the Ford Motor Company HBCU Mobility Challenge and win $25,000 for your school. Building on their long-term support of HBCUs, Ford is looking to improve mobility in HBCU communities through innovative solutions. Now, the winning program will receive a grant of up to $25,000 to implement their proposal. The deadline to apply is March 31st, 2019. Go to FGB.Life, that's FGB.Life, for more information and to apply. Ford goes further in our community.
Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.